show you one or two things that has helped me and how I was able to build up some of my accounts. Watch. So I take this trade. I am taking a buy, which is for spike, which also is for spike. Let me take like 4 positions. All right. What I have on my main chart is not a normal line that people used to know. Like this one here now is a different thing. Like this one we have here is a different thing. I also have this one and also have this very line inside this place. So sometimes people will just open a video and they will see the line they suspected, or they think this is what the line is all about, so they will just go inside and start trading. So when they start losing it, they will be blaming the video or the content creator that the video is not, what the strategy is not working. All right, so let me show you how this thing is going to work. I just place a trade. So let me show you how this thing is going to work. All right, let's see. The best zoom level to use on this, number one, is you have to zoom out completely like this. Then if you zoom out completely like this, then you zoom out 1, zoom out 2. This is the best zoom you're supposed to use. Then on the indicator window 1, I'll be adding up a moving average 5 to be able to ascertain a cross, like this. Let me correct that thing. To be able to ascertain a cross. All right, so this is what we have here now. This is what we have, and this is how this thing works. Then the time frame to use majorly is 1 hour time frame, which is H1. So that is the two distance you should be focusing on, H1 and those things. So what are the conditions and why did I place this trade? But before that, I want you to know this. The journey that took place from here, the journey that took place from this very angle, look at this. This is the candle that I am trading now. Currently, the thing is on 67 going to 68, depending on this one. It's currently going to these places. So this is what we have here currently now. All right, so let's see what we have here. So how do I place this trade and what are my convictions before placing this trade? I place this trade on the condition that I have a bullish candle that will be trading. Yes. This line here, the white line you are seeing on the screen, and the Bollinger Band and the 5 moving averages, I'm making an agreement in 5 minutes time frame. This place, they are making an agreement. So as this 5 minutes candle just opened now, this candle, it will be coming up to this extent. At a point, it has to pull back a little bit. Normally supposed to be strong, but from what I'm seeing on my 1 hour time frame, it may take a little time from here. may take a little time from here, but it's not going to be that long, but it's going to drop and get to this point. Do you see that? It's going to drop and get to this point. So once it gets to this point, then I will know that I still have something to benefit from here, because the candle that opened is a bearish candle. But if that did not happen, then you will know that if you zoom out completely, you know that this candle break out from this resistance zone from here. This candle break out from this resistance zone, you know, from this place. Now this is a resistance zone of boom. Why this place is a support zone? Because the bottom is the support, the head is the resistance zone. So I don't want us to start arguing about the downtrend or the uptrend about this thing. So these are the simple ways you can do it. So that is how simple the thing can be. As you can see, the thing just dropped now. As you can see it, the thing just dropped now immediately. You can see it. So let's go back and check what we have. Are you seeing it? So let's check. It has started counting. So the journey just began. So that is how we'll trade. Then from here we can now say that what the next thing, because I'm not panicking, the market will be dropping gradually. The market will be dropping gradually. So that is how simple this market can be. So how do you place your own trade and how do you make profit? One, once you see this market like this, once you see this market ranging like this from your 5 minutes time frame, then one thing you should do, let me help you and show you what you can do. Look at this here. Let me fill this place with, let me fill it. I think white will be okay. Let me fill it. You see that place now. So let's check the candle that moved up that way. Do you see it? Look at it. I just want to educate you a little. This candle in 15 minutes time frame struggled. Look at, let me show you that thing. Let's look for it. Let's look for it. This is 15 minutes. This is the market on 15 minutes. Let me widen. Let me broad it a little so that we can be able to see it in a higher. Okay, let me check it on 30 minutes. Good. Let me make it tick more tick so that in a higher time frame I'll be able to see it. Are you seeing it? Now look at the candle that just make the move in 4 hours. Look at the candle here. Please follow it. So look at the candle here. Look at the candle. So can you see it? Look at the candle. So if I am to monitor this very long candle here, you know, these are the things, these are the simple things that we can be doing in our daily trade to be sure of the candle that we'll be selling. Now look at this. As I mark this thing, though that this thing was on a ranging zone, as I mark this thing, watch out the candles that are involved. Then in day trend, watch out what happened in the day trend. The candle also involved in a bearish candle. 4 hours on a bearish candle, 1 hour time frame on a bearish movement. Look at it. It moved from this direction. Let me show you. On a bearish movement with little spike. Look at it. This direction. On a bearish movement with little spike. So look at it. 30 minutes bearish movement. Then the 15 minutes will be more of bullish movement. I seen it. Then 5 minutes, that will be a massive up bearish movement. I seen it. Look at them. I seen it. Then 1 hour, 1 minute will be to cover a lot of screen. Are you seeing it? So this is how we normally follow up a trend. This is how we normally follow up a trend. If we notice that a candle will be making a move, notice that the candle will be making a move. So what we do is we follow it and follow it. Look at the thread, oh, please watch this thread. Look at it. I didn't change the market. It is the same market. So the market is still pulling down. I entered it right in your face. So right here, I place the thread. So look at it. It's still pulling down. Are you following? This is how this thing be. So this one I just showed you now is for the screen main chart. Now look at what are my conditions for entering based on my window one. Number one, there must be an agreement. Let's see this thing here from 5 minutes time frame. Look at this. The market, the histogram changed the direction from here. So the histogram changed the direction from here. But before this thing will change a direction, you have to observe one thing. What is that you have to observe? Check the 5 candle, the 5 minutes moving average. Check and see the direction. Is the direction pointing downward? There is something else we can do. Listen, there is something else you can do to help yourself. Follow this instruction I'm about to give you now. We are going to be removing this thing here. We are going to be removing this thing. I'll be adding something to it to help you fish out. It's just one of my simple tricks I am using. So let's remove this. We have removed it. Look at what I'm going to be doing now. I'll be adding let's use relative strength index. So I'll be adding relative strength index. 14 can be okay, but I don't need the style. I don't need the style, but I need the levels. I'll be adding the levels. I'll be adding 10. I'll be adding 90. I'll be adding 50. I'll be adding 90, 10, 50. Okay, let me just leave it this way. Let me use it this way. We'll use this one for overbought and use this one for oversold. Look at it. Look at it here. So for some of you who are struggling to, if you have these dots inside, why you have these dots is just very simple thing. It's just that all you need to do is just to add up the levels. Just add this point here, make it like 2. Make it like 2. But let me just, for more clarity, let me add for this one I'll add 20. For the other one I'll add 80. I'll add 80. So that is how simple it is. So look at it. Are you seeing it? The dot line is out. So I will now go back and bring back the MACD. I use the MACD settings like this. I will now go back and bring the MACD. Do you notice something now? Do you notice something? So I want to show you this because it's going to help you. So I will now add up the 5 moving average. So do you see how I added the line? So why did I add the line? Because the moving average needs something like a line, imagine line, for you to be seeing the movement, to see when it has touched the higher level and when it's about to go down. So if you look at the 5 minutes time frame, you notice that from here the 5 moving average have touched this place and the histogram have touched it has entered into 20 levels, though that sometimes they don't respond to it, but it's a good sign knowing that it's not going to go anywhere else than this. It's not going to go anywhere than this. So most times, once this thing happened, follow what we're seeing on the main chart. You notice that the market is reversing. So you will notice that the histogram have changed a direction from this angle. Look at it. It have changed the direction from this angle. So once this happened, you will know that something is about to drop for some time. But don't hold much, because if you see something that drop like this and the next one, the market started, let me show you something. If this thing happened like this, the next one started, the market becoming so short, which means that the sellers are trying to take over again. So, but if the thing is becoming like a step, like what we have here, is getting more longer. So as the market is dropping, the more this thing is pulling down. Then as it's getting shorter, let me just see if I can show you this. If the market is getting like this, that means it's dropping. But if it started shorting like this, that means it's coming up. This thing you are seeing here now is a sign or that the sellers is coming up, but this thing is a sign that the market is going down. So follow this very simple tricks. It's going to help you a lot to come out successfully in your trading career. All right, so watch out on what I have on the main chart. Please, this is what I have on the main chart. Parameters 12, 0. The deviation is 0.050. Please, you can screenshot this and save it. Then the moving average, the first one I'm using is 50. I use 50 so that you'll be able to assimilate the total movement of the market in a good period of days. So if that should happen, that means that the market will be pulling down for some time, or the market will be going up after crossing those things, and you watch the direction go up. Then I have 5. Then why do I use 5? 5 is majorly for those who are using small accounts. So I can't trade with this because I have large account, but I used it so that those who have small account like $10, 15, 20 to $100 will be able to do it. Then you watch how I added the relative strength index on the window 1. Then this is it. So the default settings, just change the background color to the background of your chart. Then I add the MACD settings is the default settings. That is what I use. Then you could use the color of your choice based on what you want to achieve. But remember that on the relative strength index, one of the major thing here is T, so that it will help you to assess the current movement of the MACD histogram and mostly the moving average. So that is the essence of the relative strength index. Then the parameter for moving average 5, shift 0, exponential, then apply to close. Then you add the style. Here you don't use levels. So that is how this thing is. For you not to say that I have closed the trade, watch it. Are you seeing it? So this is how we do it. It's live and it's direct. So we are pushing and we are pushing. We are pushing and we are pushing. So please do this. And for those who have not joined the Telegram group, please, I urge you to join the Telegram group, and you will not regret to do so, because I have a little technical issue, so which I'm trying to resolve, and I have so many things on my table which I need to attend, which if I start the challenge now, people will think that I am not serious, because if I give you an attention on Monday, never come back to it again on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or a week time because of the busy activities I have, it may be a discouragement to you. So that is why I encourage you to join the group. Each time I look at my chart and see opportunity, I will drop it there. Then I will announce to you the exact date we are going to be starting the 100 days to $1,000, and I promise you many of you will be able to make profit. And don't if you don't know how to if you don't know how to trade, but you just watch videos on YouTube and you started placing trade, please don't make fool of yourself. Look for a mentor that will help you, because the only thing you will do is to partially fool yourself, and you make profit on Monday, you lose it on Tuesdays. You can't have constant winning. You can't make stable profits. Everything will be like a dream. You just place your trade and you start praying, believing that it's going to respond. Market is all about technical analysis. Market is all about knowing the structure and the movement of the trade. There are so many deep things that people will not drop on YouTube until some will come up with a master class. At the end of the day, you still pay the money gradually. So I have so many people that I have, by His grace, I have helped to be trading, and I've never seen one that is regretting, except those who are, from their nature, they are not grateful. They are not grateful. They will pay you and they want you to kill yourself when you are training them. So apart from these ones, there are men who have paid massively and they have been able to make profit massively. At least I have seen some of my guys who are sending their histories to me, and I've seen that some of them that paid $500 have been able to make up to $5,000, $10,000, and I am grateful to God, and I'm happy that I have been able to impart people with just a little token that they were able to pay. So please, if you don't know it, don't say who will train me. I am here to help you. Just contact me on my WhatsApp. We chat privately. Please, anybody calling you is not GDFX. I can't call you on phone. We talk, we'll bargain on the price. Then, if I want to help you, I will help you. Then from there, the journey will start. It's a journey you will never ever regret. I've never seen those that have ever regretted. So that is what we can talk about. So remember, the Bollinger Band is what is the green line you are seeing here. That is the green line you are seeing here. I will still hold this trade because the journey is yet to finish. This thing will cross over to this place. The thing will cross over to this place. It will cross over to this place. Then I'll be taking my TP from this angle. That is my expectation. Except after crossing here, except that if this thing will spike and rest at this 50 level. If it rests at this 50 level, then I will know that it will be taking time to retrace back. But if the spike cross this place, then I know then the whole thing here will not change direction. Then I have to wait for more. All right. So I'm not closing this trade so fast, but I'll be stopping the video so that it will not be so much and lengthy videos. Thank you. My name is GDFX. Hoping to see you with your profit, and I want to see someone succeed. Thank you. Signing out.